In tonight's Ask Anthony, I'm helping a paralyzed horse jockey get back on his feet. 15 years ago, Michael Strait was paralyzed due to a horse racing accident in Illinois. He now lives in St. Johns County. In 2014, he purchased this exoskeleton that helps him walk. But this summer, it suddenly stopped working, so his family turned to me for help.
I was a jockey. I went to the first ever jockey school in Kentucky, the University of Kentucky.
Since Michael Strait was a child in New York, he knew he wanted to be a professional horse rider. In March of 2009, he won his first race.
I won my first ever race as a huge long shot, so it was meant to be. I felt like it was really meant to be. Got to live out my childhood dream the fullest you could.
His childhood dream fulfilled, and then unfortunately cut short about 5 months later after a horse racing accident.
I was riding in Chicago. I got cut off and fell and got paralyzed.
Strait is now in a wheelchair, paralyzed from the waist down.
Press the button the second time to get off. And then
in 2014, he was introduced to a new device that would change his life. How important is this machine to you?
Oh, I mean, it's the world to me. You know, it's my only physical therapy.
This is a ReWalk personal exoskeleton that, according to the company's website, offers people with spinal cord injuries a new level of independence with life-changing robotics. This technology allows Strait the ability to stand in front of his bride on his wedding day.
10 years ago, before 10 years, I could never picture myself putting one foot in front of the other. And now I've walked close to 400,000 steps.
The device cost him almost $100,000. He was able to raise the money to cover the payment through family and friends in the horse racing community. About 2 months ago, this pricey exoskeleton stopped working due to a wiring issue with a watch battery that he uses to control the device.
And then the problem is this little green piece.
Strait tried to reach out to the company for help, but he told me no one would answer his questions or even call him back. And you simply just want to know, how do I fix it?
They don't have to do anything for me, but just tell me where I can purchase a battery.
Now, after using this device for 10 years, he was put back in his wheelchair full time. But his family wants him to walk again, and that's why they called me. Matthew is his twin brother.
It's extremely frustrating and extremely disappointing that we can't get that answer.
The name of the company that produces this exoskeleton is called LifeWord. Its corporate office is in Massachusetts. I immediately contacted the company, and within a few days I heard back from the CEO, Larry Jasinski. I wanted to know why no one was providing answers for Strait. He said he called multiple times and either the person wasn't helpful on the phone or no one called him back. What is your response to that?
Well, the first thing is I went back and did an audit and asked to make sure we had some changes in the company recently, and some numbers might have gotten out of dated. So we have audited to make sure every one of our phone lines is manned.
Jasinski apologized for the lack of communication and says after learning of this issue, he was able to find a solution.
The smartwatch was essentially, it wasn't a major problem. As we calculated it, it turned out to really be the batteries in it just wore out after all those years. We just replaced it, gave him a brand new one. It was simple.
It was simple. So after I contacted the company, they overnighted Strait a new watch. And when he received it, he sent me this video.
Hey Anthony, it's Michael Strait. Look, I'm back on my feet. Thank you for all your hard work and support, helping me get back to this spot. And what took me 2 months, got nothing in return. Took you 4 days, and look at the results. Again, I want to say thank you and stay strong.
Glad to see him back on his feet. And according to the company CEO, since Strait's device is now more than 10 years old, they're encouraging him to replace it. This year, Medicare started covering most of the cost of the ReWalk personal exoskeleton. The company CEO says the machine is only guaranteed to last for about 5 years before it needs to be replaced. He says they will help Strait get a new exoskeleton if he wants one. About 800 people currently use the device. Remember, if you have a problem you just can't solve, you can always email me at askanthony@firstcoastnews.com.